Grand rising to all of my kings and queens doing tremendous things. I am Altitude representing Building Never Minds, the hip hop workshop, and I'm renovating minds one rhyme at a time. And today I want to talk to y'all about persistence over perfection. Let's get into it. 1. Persistence over perfection. It's a simple concept, but not a lot of us follow through with it. I am guilty of doing this myself as well. What do I mean by persistence over perfection? A lot of people who are creators, artists, entrepreneurs, things of that nature that kind of follow their own path, they suffer from a little something called being a perfectionist, or they suffer from procrastination. And those things can really dampen and hinder your growth, not only as a person, but as an entity as well, whether you're wanting to become a business owner or whatever the case may be. When you have something that you believe in, when you have a product that you believe in, when you have a talent that you believe in, but you don't pursue it with 100% of your being, what are you doing? A lot of people are procrastinating. A lot of people don't believe in themselves. And so on this channel, we want to encourage each other. We want to put the spark plug in people's back to let them know, hey, you can do it. You can go forward and you can follow your dreams and you can accomplish anything that it is that you want to do. So my job, being an artist, being a creative, and being a content creator, I want to get on this camera and let anybody know that is watching this that you can do whatever it is that you set your mind to. You can follow through and you can persist and you can be anything that you want to be. And a lot of times it's such a generic message, but I feel like we need to hear that sometimes as creatives. I feel like we need to hear that sometimes, even just on a regular basic human level. Sometimes we need to hear you can do it. Sometimes talent isn't enough. Sometimes you need a push in the right direction. Sometimes you need the right person backing you. Sometimes it could be from a financial perspective and you may not have the financial footing that you want. And sometimes it just takes that one person to say, you know what? Here's $100, I believe in you. Here's $50, I believe in you. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of tough being in a position where you want to create, but life is getting in the way. And you have to find ways to persist and pursue your dreams and your goals and your passions and your desires. But I promise you, and I'm telling you, keep going. Keep pursuing. Keep persisting. Keep persevering. Because the longer you do that, I promise you it's going to pay off. Some people are fortunate enough, lucky enough, and blessed enough to make one video on YouTube, it goes viral, boom, and they're off to the races. Others, like me, and a lot of you watching this, and a lot of creators that you know, started from the bottom. Like, I remember watching certain channels that I'm still subscribed to today where they had 1,000 subscribers and now they're at 200,000, they're at 1 million subscribers, yada, 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 so on and so forth. But it wasn't because they made one video and it blew up. No, they have thousands of videos. That's so many hours of grinding, 10,000 hours of perfecting your craft to get good at something, to get as close to perfection as possible. And you have to keep going. They kept uploading, they kept writing, they kept recording, they kept painting, they kept creating. Persistence over being a perfectionist. A lot of times we get in our own way when we try to be perfectionists because we just want it to be perfect. We want it to be great. We want to avoid criticism. But guess what? Criticism is going to come. I've had 100 people tell me that my music is amazing. They love it. Where can I buy it? Yada, yada, yada. All that, this, that, and the third. But I've also had a handful of people, 2 people, 3 people tell me they didn't like my music, that it sucks, that the sound quality isn't good, all these different things. But am I gonna stop because of them? No, I'm gonna keep going. A lot of times as humans, we listen to the negative comments. We listen to the one negative comment, the two negative comments, and we block out the other 98, the other 1,000 that are positive, likes, loves, subscriptions, all these different things. But the one person that unsubscribed, why does it bother us? I'm looking you directly in the eye, directly into this camera, and I am telling you to disregard the negativity, disregard the hate. Keep pursuing your dreams, your passions, your goals, and your desires, because I guarantee you it'll pay off if you stay persistent. Perfection is the enemy of the good, meaning that when you try to be perfect, but you're not putting anything out, you don't have any traction. A lot of times people could have a good business idea, but either they're scared to get started, they don't know how to get started, they're afraid to fail forward, and they never get anything done. Great ideas, but no follow through. A lot of people follow through, but they're just putting stuff out and they never try to get better. That's also a problem. And I would never want to fall into that trap as well. While I'm creating these videos, creating this music, I want to be in a position where I can get better. I can step up my music sonically. I can step up my videos visually. I can get better over time. But I started recording on an Android. Then I started recording on my iPhone. Now I'm starting to record on my camera. And it's only going to get better and better from here. It's only going to get better with the music. It's only going to get better with the videos. It's only going to get better with the interviews. It's only going to get better with the content in general, because I'm not going to stop. No matter what life throws at me, no matter how much life gets in the way, I'm going to keep going. Not because of, oh, I'm trying to get paid, or I'm trying to do this, or I'm trying to do that. Although that would be nice. We're not going to sit here and lie and act like it wouldn't be nice. But I do it because I love it. I make music because I love it. I make videos because I love it. I like to perform on stage because I love it and I enjoy it and I thirst for it. And when I'm creating, when I'm performing, it's the only time in my life when I feel absolutely 100% unequivocally free. Keep going. Keep persisting. Keep failing forward. Don't be afraid to fail. A lot of people are afraid to fail, therefore they never have the opportunity to succeed. And a lot of people will never succeed because they'll never even try. What's your definition of success? Is it getting 1 million views, 1 million subscribers? Like, is it getting $1 million? Like, what is your definition of success? What is your definition of happiness? What are you looking for? What are you seeking to gain from this? Make a list, write it down, make it plain. I want to do this. That's why we have the board back here. That's why we have our goals and things that we write down and dates and things that we set into place so we don't forget. Why are we doing this? When are we doing this? What are we doing? Let's set those things into motion and get ourselves in alignment to where we can follow what God has for us. Keep persisting, keep pursuing, and never be afraid to fail. Success will come when you stop aiming for perfection and simply pursue your passions and stay persistent. Everything else will work itself out. I believe in you. I love you. And thanks for watching. I am Altitude, representing Building and Reminds, the hip hop workshop, renovating minds one rhyme at a time. And until the next video, I will see you guys when I see you guys. Peace. One love.